guys, welcome back to the channel. I really apologise for being very MIA since Solihull, and at the end of the vlog I was like with a little frilly rosette, does this qualify us for regionals? And I think this vlog will answer that question. It did qualify us for regionals, and that's where we are heading today. So I am just loading the cooler box up with Chalky's ice boots, and I'm going to do as a cooler box of drinks because I feel like I have a whole entourage of people coming with me today. I've got Lindsay, who obviously is my ride or die, she always comes with me. Laura is driving here and she came to the last Chillington, which was really nice. And then Lindsay's friend Loz, who I met at Eland, she's coming. And she is amazing at dressage, so I'm hoping she can give me some tips and help me warm up. And then I've got the lovely Nat coming, and you will have seen lots of Nat's footage in my videos. She has done a lot of the summer for like slow-mos that I've got on Instagram and stuff like that, and I thought I really want the memories of today because it's just to me it's a big achievement that we even got to regionals, and I am chuffed. But I have got everything that I can possibly crossed for a double clear, and if it doesn't happen then it's not meant to be. But I feel like now that I've got a glimpse of going to badminton, I want it more than I've ever wanted it in my life. So the house is bombed, Harper's just being picked up. I've got my big bag with all like my extra stuff in. I've got my dressage tack because I cleaned that last night. And like I said, I'm just going to do the cooler box with Chalky's boots and some drinks for the girls. I've got nervous belly already, and I've got dry mouth already, and don't know why, because I've not been nervous all season, but I think just when you want something so bad, you just put the added pressure on yourself, and I need to go and just ride as if it's a normal event, and what will be, will be. So get all this stuff out of the car. I'm going to drive the car down so I can hitch straight up, feed Chalky, hope that he's clean, and load up and go. See you in a minute. Ready to go. Laura's just loading Chalky for me, and I'm just taking the Mini to the field. Oh, big massive tractor, and the farmer's shooting today, so he probably isn't going to be too happy. And then be on the road. Chalky's absolutely clean. He had one little poo stain, but now he's covered in mash, which is all fun and games, but that'll easily wipe off when we get there. Steady boy. Easily wipe off when we get there. And he ends up with a big runny bum whenever we go anywhere anyway, so I end up having to clean him all the time. But no matter what I try, gut sponge, all of that, I don't know whether it's nerves, excitement, I don't know what it is with him, but I can't get it under control. If anyone has any suggestions, I'm open to them. So, see you when we get to Chillington. We are here. We have Law eating a butty. We've seen Shannon. You're probably not even going to be able to hear me because of the tannoy.
Stafford Grammar School sponsored first in the field, approaching
no. We've seen Shannon and Jock, Laura and Laura's here, Lindsay and Loz, all the L's are just in the toilet. I've got my new hat, I'm going to go and get it tagged, and we're going to course walk, see if you can even hear this.
On their time, finish on their dressage 28. So,
really wanted to do a voiceover and give you all the scores that I got for this test because there was 2 judges and 2 score sheets, but unfortunately it took me that long to edit the vlog that Harper actually spilt a bottle of milk across both of the score sheets, which meant they're now non-existent. However, the first half of the test I was really pleased with. It was 7.5s, and we even got an 8. I think we got 2 8s, so I was really chuffed with them. I felt like it was the best this trot work's been. I know this angle of the dressage is quite far away. I had Nat in the far right corner. You can see a little yellow coat with her big camera doing slow-mos for me, and the girls were up the other end. You can see we had 2 judges. The trot, walk, trot transitions, I was like, yes, you go, Jorgie, such a good boy. And I had such high hopes. We'd had a little bit of a meltdown with the canter lead in the warm-up. However, I got it right and thought, right, I know exactly how I'm asking him for the canters. I'm not too bothered if he's so round, as long as we get them right. But I don't know whether the pressure or the nerves or what got to me, but unfortunately it just wasn't what I planned for. So again, I was really happy with these movements. His trot work was fabulous. The trot, walk, trot I was really happy with. And then we come into the medium walk and then a free walk, and again I was really happy with them. And unfortunately Chalky hadn't been having any issues with, he had every now and again with his canter lead, and it happens, doesn't it, but we hadn't really been having problems with them badly until we went for a lesson, and the lesson was the week of Chillington Hall. And whilst we ended the lesson on a high, getting the canter lead correct, it was obviously installed in both of our brains that it can go so wrong. And unfortunately, as you're about to see, we're about to go trot and then we're going to pick up canter, and as you can see I wasn't letting him travel because I was obviously so nervous about the canter. So it went wrong. He didn't strike off how I wanted to, pulled him straight back. Then I asked him again and it was wrong, but then we did get it right and it was corrected, so the scores reflected the strike off being wrong, which I think was a 4, and then correcting it, so we did get the rest of the movements, which I was really happy with. And then unfortunately just didn't have enough go in him or enough leg, and as you can see here, did we break in one of the, we broke in a canter somewhere, and I thought it was there but obviously it wasn't. But as you're about to see, this canter lead just wasn't meant to be. I asked them to come back to trot, I asked them to go again, it was wrong, and I'm kicking myself now watching back for not asking him to come back again and finish the movement in the right canter lead, because he's clearly comfortable in counter canter. So unfortunately we did get 4s for this movement. For the first initial canter strike off, the 20 metre circle, and then the counter canter, we got 4s, which really reflected the mark, and I think it left us on like a 40.8, which is our personal best for our bad score. And unfortunately it just didn't reflect the rest of the test, because his trot work and his walk work was the best that I've felt it in a long time. It was just a shame that the canter work wasn't meant to be. And then we come to a lovely halt, which again I was chuffed with. And you know what, for it being our first long arena test, I really should be happy. I'm just disappointed with the canter work. So these are some of the slow-mos that Nat got, and they are in portrait, not landscape, but wow, look at him. When I say the test didn't reflect, like, his trot work was mega, the walk was mega, and just the canter was mega. It's just unfortunate that he's so comfortable in canter and the strike-offs just weren't what we needed them to be. But I know we've got it in us, and I'm really proud of us for getting that first long arena test under our belt. And even like the give and retakes are not our thing usually. You sort of scoot underneath me, but I am really proud of us for getting this far. As disheartened on the day as I was, and the judge even wrote on the test sheet, I really felt for you, because I think I looked like I was going to cry and my lip was going. And then I came out to the girls and said I'm really disappointed, not with him, just with the outcome and how I rode it, and I wish I'd have just brought him back and asked for that that canter to be right in the second canter, but I'm really proud of him. He's come such a long way. Well, dressage is done. An absolute shit show. Didn't have an issue with his canter lead on the left until we went for a lesson on Wednesday and we got it right. And today he decided both were a problem and tried to do the right canter lead early, and I should have just let him really and got a lower mark for the trot and took the canter, and then the canter lead would have been right, because then we did the whole of the right canter in counter canter.
So that suggests she's a little ahead on the clock.
But I'm now going to show jump course walk. At least the pressure's off now, because we're obviously not going to get a qualifier with, well, get the qualification with that shambles of a dressage. So I can take the pressure off and I can just enjoy it. So that will probably end our season after today. Chalky has outdone himself with his worst dressage score, 40.8. So no pressure now, we can just go and enjoy the show jumping and the cross country, and at least hope that it's a double clear to pick us up for the day. country done, of course. He absolutely stormed round. We're coming to the last fence and we were 30 seconds too fast on my watch. He's not even with his back cross country boots. We are home, just taking Chalky down to the field. It wasn't the day that I'd hoped for, obviously, but nonetheless, I am absolutely chuffed with him. He tried his hardest. The dressage just wasn't meant to be. It was just one of them things, and like I said, the canters kind of went to pot in our lesson on Wednesday, because obviously we've been working on the counter canter, and he finds the counter canter really easy, so it's comfortable. So he's really not bothered whether he gets the strike off right or wrong, because it's comfortable. So I think I'm just gonna, well, he's gonna have a week off, but we're gonna go back to basics to the flat work, and then I'm tempted to go to Bicton 3-day, but I haven't made my mind up yet. And the show jumping just is what it is. I got the score sheet back for the dressage, and had I have just not give up with the second canter and corrected it, we probably could have gained another like 6 marks, but I obviously never. And oh, little man's running around. I give up and just ended up finishing the movement in counter canter, which was silly of me, because I think I was at breaking point and I was ready to cry, and I didn't want to wind him up. I didn't want to bring him back to trot for a 3rd time and ask for the canter again and get it wrong, well, us get it wrong again. So I just left it, which was silly of me, but yeah, come on in. It is what it is. We are home safe and sound, and no day out with Chalky is a bad day of ending, because he enjoys it, I enjoy it, and you know, you win some, you lose some. You can't have everything. And he is Mr. Consistent with the cross country, so I can't knock it. Little man. Yeah, he is Mr. Consistent. Oh, we having a roll. Mr. Consistent with the cross country, and he was flying around. I can't believe when I looked at my watch just before the last fence that I was 30 seconds up. I just couldn't believe it. I had to trot through the finish, but yeah, I'm happy. I probably shouldn't be on paper, because it was, we finished on like a score of like 52.8 or something stupid like that, because of the poor dressage. But we didn't get eliminated, we didn't have a fall, we didn't have to retire. He was just too keen in the beginning of the show jumping, which didn't help. Took a long one to number 3, and then he just lost his confidence and his balance a little bit coming down to number 4, and number 8 was just unlucky. So he's home, I'm home, we're both happy, and on to the next. I will either end the season there or think about, I've got 2 days to enter Bicton 3-day if I want to go to Bicton, so something to think about. But regionals wasn't meant to be for us, and that is absolutely fine. No blood loss, no sweat loss, no time loss, no nothing, because it's all for fun, and I actually had a really good day with the girls, so I am chuffed. So I will see you in the next one. Possibly I'm going to try and get some of our lesson vlogs up if I can, but that depends on if I can get someone to come with me. If I can't get somebody to come with me, if we go to Bicton, that will be the next vlog. So I'll see you all on the other side. Thank you all for watching. Bye guys.